Alright, today's video is going to be a guide on how cross-character sharing works, because I've seen a lot of questions about it, and how you can actually get more material points per character as well is one of the big benefits of doing this. So it's all sort of based around Eternalland and having old characters, of course. So I'm quickly going to go back to my home screen. Actually, no, I'm going to go to Eternalland and show you how something called the account depot works. The account depot is effectively a place where you can store up to 5,000 items. I think 250 weapons, 250 armor across all of your characters. So, for example, I'm in one of my characters' Eternallands here, and I can go up to a storage box, but instead of pressing F, you want to press G. And when you do so, it's going to enter your account depot. In here, you can store anything you like from any character, and any character on your account can see this stuff and withdraw it. So I have just a bunch of my calibrations in here, and you get 5,000 slots, which is quite nice. Now, it isn't sorted, it's just going to be all in one tab, so you do kind of have to hover over everything, which can be a little annoying. I hope they add maybe a search function. There is a filter function, but it's not really that advanced, and you can also filter it by load, but I would really like to be able to search for calibrations. I think that would be a nice feature. But at the very least, what you can do is you can store anything you like from any character in here, including deviations. So for example, if I want to put a 44B in here, he is now in there, and I can go into another character, which we will do in a sec, and extract that. So for example, you can do weapons as well, which is quite nice. So I can do a rapid style bingo if I wanted to. But the main reason why I really like this is I'm currently parked on a permanent server with 2 of my characters, because I'm waiting for the next divisional wheel cycle, which is like gravity manipulation or something like that. And what you can do is I'm going to go to the relogin screen, and I'm going to go to that second character. I think it was, Pandora. I don't know. I could use like a name generator for all these names, or some of them was just being cheeky, but logging into this character, which has also reached the permanent server phase, is also on a Prism Clash permanent server. So this character is actually on the exact same server and the exact same base that my main character was. And the best part about this is I get even more material points. So what you can do is, if you want more material points on a Prism Clash server, or sorry, on a permanent server, if you want more material points on a permanent server, all you have to do is create another character on a server and wait for it to enter the permanent cycle phase and merge into the main permanent server. And once that happens, they can communicate with each other. I've got them even in the same hive, so that's really nice. And they can even see where each other's bases are. They can teleport to each other. They're all on the same account. They can share stuff, so I've given access to everything with this character. And yeah, that's pretty neat in itself. And the best part, of course, is getting those extra material points. I can inherit resources from Eternalland, but I can also go to this character's Eternalland. This is the best part. And I can access that account depot and bring things in from my other character. The best part about this is, if I'm on, let's say, a new server with another, let's say, because I'm not going to be removing these characters from their permanent servers ever. Let's say I wanted to create a third character, and that's going to be on the new Visional Wheel cycle, which is actually probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to move one of my other 8 alts to the new Visional Wheel server with gravity, and that's going to be there to farm those rewards. And what I can do is I can cross communicate by pressing G and storage here, and as you can see now, I can see everything that I had from my other character in here. And as you can see, share by all characters. So if I'm farming stuff on a new Visional Wheel server, I can put it in here. Let's say it's some new like gravity based deviation. I mean, we've got By the Wind, but let's say it's By the Wind 2. I can put By the Wind 2 in here and take it out, and now have it on my Prism Clash permanent server that's still on Lunar Oracle. And that's also something I quickly want to mention. Lunar Oracle servers will stop being created on May the 22nd. And what this means is, if you want to get a character on a Lunar Oracle server to farm crucial Lunar Oracle mods and deviations, do it now, because soon you will have to wait until the next time the Blood Moon comes around, which I believe is next year. And until then, you will not be able to get those exclusive Blood Moon deviations, mods, and calibrate. I don't think there's calibrations, just the mods and the deviations. So what you need to do is make sure you have a character permanently parked on a Lunar Oracle, which will be able to be used permanently for farming those mod types that are crucial for certain builds and yielding higher DPS. But that's just a side note I want to include there. But the primary focus is the account depot. I can now transfer things between all of my characters and get more material points in doing so by using the permanent server function, and get stuff on an old permanent server from a new server using alt accounts, which is phenomenal. Let's say, for example, I wanted to bring in this Buzzy Beam, which we just put in from our other character. Now this character has that Buzzy Beam. Now we can leave Eternaland, and we can bring this into the server now, because my main character has run out of Eternaland points, or material points, sorry, but this character hasn't. This character's still got, I think, 19,000 material points, right? Which is the best part. Now, I do want to mention, if you're doing a permanent Prism Clash server like I am, the reason why I do permanent on Prism Clash, by the way, is because material yield is much higher. It's much easier to craft bullets and the likes. But anyways, as I said, I have a whole bunch more material points on this character, so I can now bring more stuff into this permanent world. Boom. We now have this Buzzy Bee. Now, that was a waste of 400 points because I already had that in my bag on my other character, but now we have it on this character, and we can even go and place it down for my main character, which is the best benefit, right? If there's exclusive deviations that come out in the future tied to certain server scenario types, then I can bring that to other or older scenario types, such as permanent servers, which is, in my opinion, one of the best features that combines the use of alt accounts, permanent servers, and cross-character data. So that's pretty much all I want to showcase in this guide. And yeah, I think we can probably wrap it up here. Put this down, and we can put that Buzzy Bee in like so. He is sad. What is his perks? Radiant Flow. Oh no, it's pretty good. I thought it was bringing the team down or something. Anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about in today's video. It's a short, simple guide on cross-character data communication. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.